Go.
Many love the fast-paced action of The Outsiders, but have you ever taken a closer look at Hinton's masterpiece?
The Outsiders, written by S.C. Hinton, focuses on a boy named Ponyboy, who is part of a greaser gang in the violent and socially divided 1960s.
Go.
Improvise.
The conflict and plot of The Outsiders is compelling to young readers looking for action, despite some of its obvious flaws.
The plot is packed with intense action that builds up to a climax that seems too early.
Go.
For example, S.C. Hinton wrote, "Dally swore at me and clubbed me across the back as hard as he could, and I went down into peaceful darkness."
As you can tell, the story is fast-paced with a lot of action, except it burns out too quickly. After exciting events like the jumping and the murder, the fire climax ends here on page 93 with 100 more pages in the book to go. It ends much too early.
The action after the early climax seems to fall short and is boring as well.
For example, S.C. Hinton wrote, the silence grew heavier, and I could hear the harsh, heavy breathing of the boys around me.
The falling action after the climax is very boring, despite the fact that there's a rumble and 2 deaths. These several events feel out of place when looking back at the plot and where the climax falls.
With Ponyboy's mental unstableness, the last few chapters can get confusing and foggy.
In the book, S.C. Hinton wrote, "I had the knife. I killed Bob. Johnny is not dead."
Go.
Events such as the hearing make it clear Ponyboy isn't thinking straight, making some parts foggy and unclear. Readers may wonder if what they're reading is accurate because of this.
The Outsiders' conflict and plot is a roller coaster of pacing and confusion that is still loved and devoured by young readers today.
The plot is full of action until after the early climax, when it becomes confusing and slow.
Go.
Despite its several flaws in conflict and plot, The Outsiders is a book that can be enjoyed by many and will remain a classic.
So maybe now you better understand The Outsiders. You may realize its issues, but you may also realize why this book will be loved and has changed literature forever.
Petunia, don't you think that was a great criticism?
Oh yes, George!